my lovelies, it's Veronika, and today I have for you an introduction to a pan challenge, and I've decided to create one myself. So if you want to join me, there will be information in the description below, so do please join me. And I do apologize if I'm talking a little bit quietly. First of all, my brother is asleep next door, and I also have sinusitis, so I can't hear properly. So yeah, it's been a difficult week. But moving on, so this is a pan challenge that I've created, as I said, and it's called Loving 10 till New Year's Eve, and it's to be finished by the 31st of December. You can do weekly updates, monthly updates, whatever you feel like doing an update. And there are 10 categories that you choose a product from, and I'm just gonna show you the 10 products that I have chosen from those categories. So first one is hair, and I've decided to use this up because it's been in my collection for the past 2 years. 2 years. I haven't opened it yet. So this is the Soap & Glory Glad Hair Day. It's an Ultra Shine Daily Super Shampoo with raspberry, fruit vinegar, panthenol, glycerin and heat hand trio to glow, smooth, repair and strengthen for all hair types. No build-up formula. It's 250 milliliters. Beautiful packaging. Fruity fresh fragrance. Smells quite nice. I'm just never sure about shampoos like this. I like to use things that I've tested out. As you can, I have a cold, so my throat is a little bit dry as well when I speak too much. And yeah, so that's the first one. The next category is body, and basically that means anything to scrubs. It can be lotions, moisturizers, anything too that you use. It can be a self-tanning lotion or anything like that. And I decided to use up this beautiful Ted Baker body souffle. And I used it a couple of times. I have not been reaching for it. I bought it. It was on offer. I bought it with something else as well. It was stunning packaging. I'm definitely gonna keep the box afterwards. And I think you can actually take the writing off and just make it into a jewelry box or something like that. So it's really, really lovely. It's 300 milliliters. It smells nice as well. I don't know if it does the job that it's supposed to do. Probably not for the money, but I've decided it's time. So this is a perfect challenge for it. So that's pretty much full as well. I'll be taking pictures, obviously, with the shampoo bottle. I hopefully will be seeing when it goes down, but I'll take pictures of everything and write everything down, so I can update you on the progress as and when. So the next one is nails, and I decided to... Nail polishes are difficult for me, so if you've seen my failed pan challenge for nail polishes, that was a fail. But they're difficult for me because I work part-time as a waitress, and by that time I need to have clean nails, so I'm going to work tonight. So I decided to use up this Makeup Gallery Well Polished Cuticle Oil, which I have not even opened yet, so it's full. And I thought, why not to give something like this a try, and fingers crossed it will make my nails really nice and smooth as well, because I tell you what, my cuticles are looking awful. So next category is Prep and Prime. That was a weird name, I know, but it basically means anything to prep your face with. So if it's your daily moisturizer, it can be a mask, obviously probably a tube mask, it can be a primer or anything, that sort of thing. I've decided to pan the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Instant Perfecting Power Primer. This is with Shine Block 12-hour matte spheres pore shrink technology 30 ml bottle. I will link everything below, so you can go and check out their websites and what they claim and the reviews and the prices. And this is supposed to be open for 12 months as well, and I've used up a little bit. I've used up a tiny bit, so it's not completely full. I don't know, I might be able to see how it goes down, but I might actually wait as well. So it applies quite nicely, but it's supposed to be for oily skins, which mine is. Mine is a combination. It can get really oily, and I don't know, it's just, it has not been keeping certain foundations stay put, so to speak, so that's what it's supposed to do, and I just don't know, I've been slightly disappointed by it, so I thought this is an opportunity to give it a really good try and see if I would recommend it or if I would repurchase it as well. The next one is base, and that basically means correctors. It can be it can be a foundation, it can, you know, powder, that sort of thing. So I've decided to use up these two concealers. It's the same brand, so you can do that if you want to. You know, it's not really cheating if you have, because I'm thinking I'm gonna run out of one, so it's my rules. This is the Maybelline. Is it Maybelline? Are you Maybelline? Yes, you are. Instant Anti-Age, the Razor Eye Perfect and Cover Concealer with Goji Berry and Haloxyl. And this one's in light and this one is in nude. And they're both a little too dark, even when I was tanned, which is really weird. So I don't particularly like them. And as you can see, I did use up a little bit out of this and a little bit out of this. So fingers crossed. I don't really like the sponge either. I think it just sort of, I think you can wash it, so I'll try to wash it because I think it just keeps bacteria. So I get spots and stuff, so it's just weird. I don't know. So I won't be repurchasing these ones. I just want to get rid of them, and the formula is nice. I just don't know if it works with me at the moment. So obviously, if I change my mind, you will know at the end of this challenge. Moving on, I have the eyes. So that's the next category, and I've decided, so we're talking anything to do with eyes. It can be eyeshadows, it can be, if you have individual eyelashes, you know, it can be a primer, or it can be for eyebrows as well, anything so around your eyes. I decided to pan this Cynthia Rowley eyeliner in, I think it's just dark black or something like that, an extra black probably. Doesn't say. So it's nice to sharpen, so I've just sharpened it. I've used it today, excuse my voice, and sharpened it today. It's really nice, but I have not been reaching for it since I got it in the subscription box. So I've decided that let's just, black eyeliner is going to be perfect for now. It's, you know, October, we're going into Christmas season slowly, or quickly I would say, but yes, it's going to be perfect time to pan something like this. So I'll make sure I take pictures of that as well. Then we have lips, and I've decided to go for these three. That's from the same brand, NYX High Voltage Lipsticks. And when I talk pan, some of these items I want to get completely rid of. So if you're talking the shampoo, the souffle, the cuticle oil, the primer, the concealer, the Cynthia Rowley one, that's the ones I want to go completely rid of. These ones I just want to make a dent in, but significant dent. So that's why I have the three here, because I think these are going to be perfect colors to rotate between, and I'm a person that uses different eye looks every day. I like to create things. I use different lipsticks, different foundations. It's just, you know, play about, see what fits best. And as I said, these are the high voltage one. These are 2.5 grams. I ordered these probably sometimes last year from America, so at the time NYX was not available in the UK. Now you can get it in Boots, and you can get these in Boots. So these were quite pricey when I ordered them, so I just have not used them since. So we have a HVLS09, which is like a dark blackberry sort of thing, or yeah, it's like a blackberry one. So it's just there. Then we have HVLS02, which, I don't know, cherry? Oh, red currant type of thing, just there. So it's like a burgundy, winey colour, with a hint of purple in it. And then this one looks more like a red, and it's HVLC20. If these have names, I make sure I'll put them down, so yeah, it's sort of red. So they're real nice colours for autumn, and I just want to make a really nice dent in all of them, because I have not been reaching for them since I bought them, so it's a lot of product. They were pricey there. I think they're about £6.50 in the UK, but when I bought them they were a lot more than that. I think we paid literally £10 for each. I was with the shipping at the time as well. So I think I like the formula. It's just, I just don't reach for them. I've got so many lipsticks, it's ridiculous. The next one we have cheeks. So if we're talking highlighter, bronzers, blushes, anything like that, and I decided to continue my journey with this Body Shop Honey Bronzing Powder in 2, which is called Fair Matte. So if you haven't seen my project pan, which was 7 Summer Flings, this was in it, so I'll make sure I'll link below. I always link things around here and below in the description box, maybe not always straight away, but I do eventually. And I do have playlists as well, so you're welcome to check them out. I will love you if you do that. And the packaging is beautiful as well. It's wrapped off now, the writing on the top. It was like a golden embellishment on the top, so like the writing was gold. It does say Body Shop still on it, if you can see it. There we go. Very nice mirror as well. I like the sleek packaging, but there's so much product in this. It's 11 grams of product. It's ridiculous. I mean, there's serious dent in it. If I find the pictures somewhere, I make sure I'll you know, put them on screen, or just go and check out the video. And the finale has got the progression through it, so I've done really well with it, but need to do more. So I want to either finish it or hit pan on it desperately. I'm desperate to see the pan on it. And the next one is palette, and that can be, again, it can be an eyeshadow blush palette, it can be anything, any kind of palette you want, a concealer palette, anything that you're struggling with basically. And that one is this one for me. And I've watched Leah's Leah Excel channel video this morning, and she has it in the weekly basket. And I think for what I paid for it, it's a really good price. The packaging is a bit awkward. I would have preferred it to be normal sort of square packaging. So like it has got 6 blushes in it. So I would have preferred it to be sort of that way. So I have the 6 blushes. The mirror isn't necessary, I think, because I always do blushes when I sort of finish off my makeup. So I always have a big mirror. So for me, a mirror with the blush is not really necessary. Don't know why, I just feel like it. And yeah, so the packaging is beautiful. The shades are absolutely lovely. I think this is their permanent collection, not the palette. The palette was a limited edition, but the blushes are in their permanent collection, and these are the smaller sizes, so they're sort of like minis. And Too Faced, there's something about the brand that just doesn't, I don't go bonkers for it. There are some brands that I go bonkers for, like Kat Von D's for example, but this one I just don't. So even when they come with Christmas editions, I don't tend to go basically. I did have individual minis as well, but I got rid of those, so I can pass them on to people. And hopefully they're loving them a little more than I do. But, you know, I did use Baby Love, which is here as well. I'll give you some swatches. So we have, so these are pretty much, most of them are untouched. So we have Love Hangover, and my skin is tanned, so this is going to be fun. Then we have Baby Love. I'm terrible with descriptions, so I do apologize. Let me just see which way do I need to go. So that's Baby Love. I Will Always Love You. So it's more of an orangey, just there. They blend really well. I mean, there's nothing wrong with these ones. It's just they've been in my collection since this palette came out, which has been a while, and I barely even scraped the surface of it. So that's really nice. Oh, sorry. So, How Deep Is Your Love? Justify My Love is there. So it's more like a purpley. I think that needs building up. I mean, these are usually with blushes. You don't want them to be too pigmented. You want to be able to build them up. So I think they're beautiful. They're really nice and creamy. There is very little chalkiness, and there's one, the Baby Love, seems to be a little bit more powdery, but they're really nice blushes. There's nothing wrong with it at all, it's just I don't use it. And they're supposed to be 16-hour wear Love Flush blushes, batch proof, high impact shades for perfectly flush cheeks all day and night. So the super blendable and everything. They have all these claims. So I just thought it will be a perfect time to give this a lot of loving. And the last one is a random one, so you can do anything. You can do something that you maybe don't have. So I was thinking maybe I should do an eyeshadow or an eyeshadow palette or something, but I've decided to finish off this single eyeshadow, and it's the MAC in Vanilla A61, and I think it's going to be perfect base. There's quite dent in it, so I know pan isn't far away. But I would like to finish the whole thing off. And I thought something like this, like it's a really nice eyeshadow, beautiful. It's my only MAC eyeshadow as well, so I do like the formula of this particular one. I don't really like the price of it, because I think they're like £10 each, and the Makeup Geeks went up. The Makeup Geeks went up. They're £5.50 now, I think. And there are also other companies that do individual eyeshadows as well, so, you know, I just think they're a bit of a price for what they are, but, sorry. Why did I lift my arm? And so that's how it looks. So it's just a really nice pale colour. You won't see it on my skin because my arms are still tanned. It's just there. So it's perfect for base colour, basically. Or sort of behind your eyebrow, or maybe just on the bridge of your nose. And, you know, I'm sure I'm gonna get enough loading. So yeah, so this is my challenge, my first ever challenge that I've created. So if you want to join me, you know, leave comments below in the video, in the comment section below, and I will come and check out your version of this, and I'll you know, we can talk, we can interact, and yeah. So subscribe if you're new here. Thank you very much for tuning in, and if you subscribe, thank you for subscribing, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.